Hi students, welcome to the next video in Model 4. This video is the example of showing how one producer and consumer problem in real life is implemented with the help of thread. So by using thread concepts, how one producer and consumer connections and its communication is happening with the help of multi-threading concepts is the today's topic. Let us go to the topic. This producer consumer problem is sometimes called as a bounded buffer problem because it is a classical example of multi-threaded synchronization. So it describes the two threads. What are the two threads means? First one is producer, another one is the second one is the consumer. So they are this producer thread and consumer thread is sharing a common fixed size buffer. So that buffer is acting as a queue in the programming. So as its implementation, that buffer concept is implemented as a queue. This producer, what is the meaning of producer and consumer? First we have to know what is the meaning of producer means. As we know that as a producer and as a this one running a one organization, we have to produce the one more item. That means we have to add the items which is our producing element. That item should be stored in it's our stack, and it's a keep on regulating process. How many items every day the organization, their company, that producer is having one certain threshold value. So 1 crore of this one will be this should be manufactured in per day. Like that they will be fixing some one threshold value. Based on that the items will be keep on producing. It will be keep on added in the buffer. So this is the repeating process. Likewise, the consumer is also another mode where it will be taking the items from the producer and it will be stored in its consumer side buffer for its outside world consumptions. Like that the producer and consumer is a one of the link. They how many items they are producing in some ratio of the amount or ratio of the item will be consumed by a different number of consumer, not a single consumer. It will be related to the number of customers. So based on the number of consumer, every consumer will be keeping track of consuming the items from the producer. So that will be carried out in a single thread, separate thread. Likewise, the producer and consumer problem is a parallel process in all both the sides, producer side and consumer side. That items which are going to be inserted and deleted will be done with the help of buffer. This is the one pictorial representation of how the producer is adding the items and how the consumer is removing the items from the producer. So it is like a queue only. So that is what it is implemented like a queue. So this buffer is exactly implemented as a queue. So where the first element, first item or element is inserted will be deleted or will be given to the customer. Likewise it is done. So this is another one pictorial representation of how one producer with an n number of consumers, it is removed, it is given to the consumer. Like that it is given. So when you insert the one element in a working queue, the first element will be removed by one customer. The second who is approaching the second, that second element will be removed by removed means it is given to the consumer. And so based on the first come first priority served priority, the items will be keep on moving to the consumers. So this is another one third diagram of how it is done in a programmatical way. So the database is one of the backend database maintained by a producer. So according to the database information, the producer will be giving the particular amount of items to the n number of consumers. So according to this example, there are 3 consumers are available. So these 3 consumers are keeping the track of all the items in a separate thread by using thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Likewise it is done. Now, how this producer consumer class is implemented in Java means it is done in the help of with the help of linked list, and it is also can be done with the help of queues also. Here the linked list is again it is implemented in the jobs, a list of jobs in a queue. Let us go to the program directly. This is the program starting. So this program shows how a solution of producer consumer problem, and it implements and imports the linked list. So that linked list class is available in the utility packet. So coming on to thread example class main, it has the one exception called as interrupted exception, because we are working for a multi-threaded environment. So based on some priorities and some more than one threads are accessing means, so at that time some kind of interruptions may happen. So in order to avoid this situation, if interrupted exception is happening, what is the process? So that kind of exception statement also we have to write, and so that's what it is implemented as a interrupted exception. So now the main is started. PC is the one of the class, that means in the next slide you can able to see. Then thread T1 is the first thread. It is started with the runnable interface. So we know that there are two ways of starting a thread. If you want to implement a thread in your application program, there are two ways are there. One is by implementing runnable interfaces. Another one case is by extending a thread class. So these are the two possible ways of using a thread. In this case, in this example, it is done with the help of the first solution, that is by implementing the runnable interfaces. Whenever the runnable interfaces are implemented, the run method has to be written. So here, according to the run method, which one has to be done means producer has to start the process of produce. Produce is nothing but inserting an element into buffer. Okay, so inserting an element or item in a buffer is not called as a produce here. It is done with the help of PC class, producer class. Then move on to the second thread. The second thread is nothing but the consumer thread. So according to the consumer, what will happen? It will always consume in the sense removing an element from the buffer. So these two are the two threads. First thread T1 is the producer thread, and T2 is the consumer thread. So now we are starting T1 dot start, T2 dot start. So whatever the element are produced by the producer will be removed by the consumer. Likewise, then we can now implement the concept of PC. PC is nothing but producer and consumer. So that's what it is named as PC. Producer, P for producer and C for consumer. So now it has the two functions, two methods, not functions, two methods. Produce method is done with the help of adding the values. Adding here values the item. So in the linked list, so it is keep on added. So before going to add the element, first we have to check whether the list is having the capacity or not. If it is reached the capacity, we have to wait for the elements to be consumed by the consumer. So at that time, what we can do, we can we can make the thread to wait, and these things has to be happen in the synchronized mode. So that's what synchronized method is used. Then move on to consume method. Consume is nothing but we have to remove the element. So remove first is the method to be used here. So here, what is the concept why we are using remove first means, because this queue will be working as a first come first served manner. So what will happen, which element is going to be removed, that element which element is going to is added first, it will be deleted first. So that's what it calls the method called as remove first. It is already built-in function, built-in method available in a linked list method. So likewise, it will be removed. So before removing also, we have to check whether the size is 0. That means that whether this no elements or no items are produced at the producer side, means we cannot remove, we cannot consume anything. So at that time, that thread should be waited. So I can make my thread as waiting. Then similarly, if it is not there, I can remove. So consumer is consumed. Likewise, it is done. Now we can see the output here. Producer is produced the item 0, and second producer is produced the item 1. Then consumer is consuming the 0th item and item 1. Then finally producer is produced the second item.